How do we ship waste to the WIPP site? If this is an ideal place, what happens if a vehicle crashes while transporting? Won't the spent fuel get into the groundwater? This seems to be the biggest concern. Now, what a lot of people would say is, well, it's the transportation. That's what scares me. It's not the geological repository. It's not the nuclear power plant. It's the transportation of the nuclear waste. And the funny thing is that those things are virtually indestructible. In order to get a license to actually put high-level waste or transuranic waste or something like that into a transportation cask, those things have to fall, that design, whatever gets approved, it's got to fall basically 40 feet into an unyielding surface. You got to find the weakest point, it's got to drop on there and not leak. And then it's got to go 40 inches and basically into a steel spike. Wham! Again, at its weakest point, it's got to fall on that. Now, this is sequential. It's got to do both of those tests sequential. Then it's got to go at almost 1500 degrees Fahrenheit and just basically burn and burn and burn. And then it's got to go basically 40 feet underwater. It's got to do all of these sequentially and not leak. And if you can design a cask that will withstand that kind of testing and pass that, you can get a license. So they are destructible, but the point is that they're virtually indestructible. And where that criteria comes from is, what is the worst that could possibly happen on a highway? Well, falling on an unyielding surface. It falls off a cliff, wham, onto the hardest part. And then it rolls and it falls onto a pointed rock. Bam, the pointed spike. And then it's in a tunnel fire. It managed to get into a tunnel that lights up with whatever accident caused the thing in the first place. Maybe it also has a tunnel fire, so it's got to be in a tunnel fire. And then maybe when it got put out, it rolled out into a lake and it got submerged into a deep lake. And so this is the concept that this is the level of safety that has to go in these. Now, keep in mind, that doesn't have to happen for high-level toxic chemical waste. It's only the nuclear waste that has that level of safety. And even if the cask just disintegrated, the dose rates that you get, say, from a spent fuel bundle are such that you'd have to basically be within about 2 meters for 5 or 10 minutes to get a lethal radiation dose just standing there. And the stuff isn't a green goo that can go into the water, it's a ceramic. Spent nuclear fuel, used nuclear fuel, is a ceramic, so it doesn't just dissolve. It's a ceramic, like your coffee mug. And so there is a lot of fear out there, but I would posit that it's due to misinformation, that The Simpsons has just jaundiced people, and maybe it's Hollywood, I don't know. But I hope that helps. It's hard to be more safe than you get with nuclear, but that doesn't mean people still aren't terrified and that they know that accidents will happen. And even though they don't hurt anybody, that doesn't mean that they're not terrifying, which kind of puts into perspective where we are with nuclear right now. People that oppose it, they're terrified of it. Even when they recognize the facts are that it's not hurting anybody, they're still terrified by it. So I hope that helps. Thanks for the question. Hope everybody learned something. Enjoy the video, and bet you all have a fantastic day.